The first leg of the first round of the first knockout stage of the Europa League has finished in a 0-0 draw against CSKA Moscow, so that means it comes down to what happens today on our home league. A draw won't be enough, we need to win it. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 8th episode of the Arsenal FM21 Beta Save, where today we are playing against CSKA Moscow, as I said before, in the second leg at home of the Europa League first round of the knockout stages. So, since last time, we have done pretty well overall. We got knocked out of the FA Cup, so I will admit that's a wee hiccup, but aside from that, and aside from the draw against Moscow, we have done quite well, and it has included wins against Chelsea, Crystal Palace, and a 4-0 win against Southampton just before this game, so surely we'll be in really good form, and I'm not feeling like messing around too much, so we're going to jump straight into this game, and I'm pretty sure I've already selected my team, slightly rotated, but it's still pretty good. Saka's just come back from injury, so he's not completely match fit. We've also got Willian, Pepe, and Holding's out with suspension, but Willian and Pepe out with injuries. So I'm feeling pretty confident about this team. Oxlade-Chamberlain's been brilliant. Kessie has also done pretty well in the Premier League. If you take a look at his stats, he's got an assist and he's got an average rating of 7.2. They're not doing too bad at all, but whereas Oxlade-Chamberlain, he is lighting the Premier League on fire. 8 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, and a 7.61 average rating. So a very good purchase, and I think I'll be looking to make that permanent as soon as I can. Hopefully they don't demand too much of a high price for him, because I'm not sure if I want to activate that $35 million release clause. But we're going to jump into this game right now, and we're going to focus on that. The media have been all over us saying we're good. I'm hoping that we can prove them right here by getting a win. And I don't know why it's on match stats here. I guess there's no other game, so we just get double match stats, I guess. Let's go Arsenal stats. And that other one. Oh, I feel so lucky. See, I don't know what's going on with my tablet, because everyone else has like 7 things in their tablet. That's not true, but everyone has like 3 or 6 things in their tablet, but I can't physically get more than 4. Like, if I drop this down and I go to zoomed out by the max, I can get 4 things on there. But I've got a 1080p screen. I don't quite understand what's going on. I also don't quite know what's going on with our team, because we can't unlock this defense. Although we did just hit the post, and the game couldn't even handle it. It had a wee glitch. I don't know if that came up in the recording, but we should be scoring, or at least creating some opportunities against this side. I mean, they're not that good, and Saka has heard me complaining, and he has put it into the back of the net. He doesn't care that he's injured. He doesn't care that he's not fully match fit. He bangs it into the back of the net, and that is the sign of a youngster that is ready to just light the world on fire. He is going to be a brilliant player for us in the future. I can definitely feel it. Playing on that right-hand side and that left-hand side, he does bits for us. So going into half-time, Moscow is looking like they're going to have to come out of their shells a wee bit, because I'm pretty sure their tactic was to, stay back and defend. So we're going to hopefully unlock them even more, because they will have to come at us, and we're going to ask them not to get complacent out there as per usual in this situation, and hope that we can get some more opportunities in the second half. We're only on 35 minutes to go, so I'm sure we can hold on to this lead, because it doesn't look like Moscow are doing anything. 0 shots to their name. They've got a dash for XG for that reason, and we're going to make our first substitution of the game, and it's going to be a tactical one to try and keep players fresh. I think it's going to be Depay coming on for Aubameyang. Aubameyang hasn't done much today, and he normally does actually pop up and do quite a bit, but today he's been a bit quiet, so we'll just let him rest so that we can have him fully match fit for our game against Leeds, which should be quite a difficult one away from home. And honestly, I don't think we're going to see anything in the second half. Well, of course, just as I say that, we see an opportunity, and it looks like it could be going their way as they move it out onto the right-hand side. No, Douglas does take it, and he's playing quite well for us since signing for the club as well. Running down that left-hand side, surely he's going to whip a ball, and he does. One Saka at the back stick, but he can't quite get the right contact onto it, to be fair. Pretty difficult to volley that one perfectly towards the goal. The chance might not be over yet, though. We get the ball again. Lacazette plays it back to Xhaka over to Saka. both of the Ackers combining. Now it's Lacquer, Z. Gosh, I'm so humorous. Playing it back. Eventually we do have it out with Saka once again. He's surely going to play it to Bellerin. He does. Ball surely is going to be whipped into the area. Memphis Depay, I thought that notification was it going into the back of the net, but unfortunately for us, he can't even get it on target. I'm going to make my last substitution. This is going to be my last sub. Ceballos can come on for Partey. I don't feel like I need to change anything else up because I'm pretty confident we're going to come away with the win here. But if we do concede late on, that means that they will go straight through. So if we could score again, just to calm those potential nerves, I will definitely be excited about it. But they haven't had a single shot, so you'd think we'd be able to come away with the win. You would think. Bellerin playing it into Saka. Saka back to Ozil looking for the pass through to Lacazette, but can't quite find it. They clear it long, just hoping for a route one ball, but we keep closing them down, and Bellerin is able to create a counter-attack for us once again, playing a long ball, but doesn't find anyone. This time, the long ball does find someone. I'm telling you, he's in the offside position. He can't get the shot away. Does play it back to Sigurdsson. I'm not sure if that's Gylfi Sigurdsson or some other Sigurdsson. I'd imagine it's Gylfi, actually. I think he was on the transfer list for quite a while. And apparently, that's an opportunity. Alright, if that's the opportunities they're getting, I will take them all day long. Mario Fernandes down that right-hand side trying to find a way to put it into the mixer. They haven't gotten a single shot until now. And if they scored it, I would have complained so much because it would have been so against the run of play and so undeserved if they did score very late on. It would have been. We're going to make one more substitution. I know I said I was done, but Gabriel, just trying to keep him fit. Chambers can come on for the last few minutes. I think we have just done enough with the one goal to put us over the line and into the next round of the Europa League knockout stages. So we sort of did what we needed to do. We came here, we did the job. I mean, it wasn't exactly the most entertaining affair of all time, and we will move on to the next stage of the Europa League, and it's time to see who we could potentially be facing. Are all the games done? No, not all the games are done. But we might take a look at them in the future. I did notice that Barcelona are in there, so don't know if that's ideal. We might simulate forward and just see if we get any more results. No, I don't think we have gotten anything. Barcelona have actually been knocked out by Leipzig. So I'll definitely take that. Hopefully we get the draw very soon. But I don't know if I'm going to get it before the game against Leeds, so I'm going to pause. Typical. 2 seconds after I pause, we get it. And if you take a look at the squads in here, Borussia Dortmund, Milan, Napoli, Leicester even, who else? Leipzig, Tottenham, even though they're down 17th place. I think the only team I'd really, really want would be Partizan. So let's hope that we get them. Borussia Dortmund, and it is us. Come on, Partizan. RB Leipzig. They just beat Barcelona as well. I don't know if that's the friendliest one we could have gotten. I actually think they might have been knocked out of the Champions League and they're up in 3rd place in the Bundesliga, so they're not in bad form. They're actually competing for that 2nd place spot if they win their next game. Pretty sure they were in the Champions League as well. Let's go up and check. Yes, they were, and they got knocked out of their group by Atletico Madrid and Liverpool. Wow. Alright, that's unfortunate. We'll deal with it. Hopefully we come away with the wins in the leagues, and we'll probably come back. Well, I'm going to play this game, but we're going to come back for the 2nd leg and then play the game against Everton. But for now, we're going to move on to our game against Leeds. Taking a look at the league table, we're actually potentially going to be 8 points away from the team below us, as we have 2 games in hand, and 6 plus 2 equals 8. So we're definitely in a good position in the league right now. And this is the team that we're going with for our next game. Saka doing enough to keep his position in the squad. And I'm actually giving Lacazette a wee bit of a rest. So we've got pretty much a full strength squad out there. I'm pretty confident with the boys we have. Even though we're away from home, I still think we should be able to come away with the win. But to be honest, this is definitely the type of game we could slip up in and drop a few points. Even lose, to be completely honest. But we're going to, as always, say the media were backing you up, so I hope it's enough to get us across the line in this game against a very good Leeds United side who are up in 6th place at the moment, so that just proves how good they are. And early on we are on the ball with an opportunity. It gets put into the back post, no one's quite there to hit it out, but we do get the opportunity back with Saka out on the right-hand side, playing it through to Memphis Depay, who should be finishing that, man. I feel like Lacazette would have put that one in. I'm just saying, Tierney to whip a ball in from a corner that goes straight into their goalkeeper's hands. And I just want to highlight the fact that they're playing Rodrigo at central midfield. Don't know if I would do that one personally. Don't know if I value Patrick Bamford that highly. But I'll tell you who's a player that we do need to keep an eye on. Pablo Hernandez. He's gone 20 assists and 4 goals in 24 appearances in the league. This man is playing insanely well in the Premier League this year. So definitely one to watch out for, and definitely one to not disrespect at all, as he's playing as an advanced playmaker on that right-hand side. So I imagine he could be creating some serious havoc and potentially putting in some nice balls for his other players. How are we on 0.23 expected goals after that chance? How? I'm definitely not happy with the performance out there. Aubameyang, how were you nervous? You're literally like the most experienced player in our entire team. You're the captain. If you're nervous, I'm sure the youngsters are going to be nervous too. But it's just not the case. I'm not happy about it. Show some confidence, mate. Have some passion. Show some passion. You can't say that anymore, can you? Saka on the ball, playing it back to Bellerin. They've got a good connection, those two, the youngsters. Bellerin plays I thought it was a nice ball, but then I saw how far it went, and Depay is nowhere near that one. And unfortunately for us, we don't get an opportunity, but we could still have an opportunity, actually. As we pick the ball straight back up, Saka darts it through to Memphis Depay, who on the tightest of angles slides it into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper just stands there, and you have to say, I don't think he was expecting that one to go in from that angle. That is a brilliant hit from Depay, a very nice ball, and Saka has justified my selection for him in the squad. And I thought he took it way too wide. He actually has tried to put a foot out there, but hasn't quite got his angles completely covered clearly, as it does go into the back of the net. And with 3 shots to there too, I'd have to say it's a pretty even affair, and we're definitely not having the best day at the office. So with that in mind, we might make our first substitution. It's going to be Partey coming off for Ceballos. And, Ceballos is a man that hasn't really shown his true colours, I believe, in this game, in this season, and, FM21 for us. But he's not someone that we're looking to sign permanently at the moment. So he's just sort of a rotation option right now. Don't need to be giving him too much game time if we don't want to, because, he's not actually a player for our team. And Saka had a very good opportunity there. Kind of just glossed over that, but Gabriel has an even better opportunity there, as Memphis Depay, from goal scorer to assister to creator, has put in a brilliant ball. And I think that's like the 4th or 5th time we have seen. That is not true. This is the 3rd time at the most that we have seen Gabriel score a goal from an assist from Memphis Depay. I want to go ahead and say that every single time Gabriel was scored, Memphis Depay has assisted it. So got a good combination, those two. You wouldn't expect it. Striker and a centre-back, but clearly there's some serious link-up play going on between those two players. But we're going to make another substitution. Unfortunately, Aubameyang just not having his day once again. He's normally been quite consistent, but he's a bit hot and cold at the moment. So we're going to bring Lacazette on in that striker position, move Depay back into that left wing, and he knows how to operate in that role. We've just seen how good he is at creating goals, how good he is at scoring them. So I'm sure we could stick him in centre mid and he'd still be doing a job for us. Rodrigo, a player that is in centre mid, and I did judge for. That's why you don't play him in centre mid. I mean, if he was striker, he would have scored that. So that's all I'm saying. Hernandez, the assist king, almost gets another one there, as Leno does collect it very well, and it could be a counter-attacking opportunity for us as Saka finds plenty of space out on that right-hand side, tries to cut inside. Oh my goodness, I don't know if Saka's meant to leave that one for Lacazette, but Lacazette, with the super sub appearance, has absolutely hammered that into the back of the net. What a hit. That is brilliant. Oh my word. Saka running inside, that's his 2nd assist of the game, and I'm not sure he meant that at all. And it's come up off the post, and Lacazette just thumped that into the back of the net. And somehow we're 3-0 up in this game. And I have to say, probably not the most deserved scoreline I've ever seen, but it's not one I'm going to be complaining about. After a brilliant performance, Saka definitely deserves a standing ovation and a wee bit of a rest as well before this next game against RB Leipzig, which is coming very quickly. I think it's only 3 or 4 days away, so we should be thinking about that maybe a wee bit more than I currently am, as Memphis Depay is out on that left-hand side. Hopefully he's not getting too tired, mate. Don't run too fast. plays it straight out to them. And I think we're going to get it back. We do. Tierney on the ball, playing it to Kessie. Into Lacazette, who must be offside. And I think he is. And rightfully so, that one's been ruled out. Well, I imagine it's going to be. They're going to check it. And it's always ruled out, isn't it? But I'd be very surprised if this is the one that isn't ruled out. He looked, well, I didn't really see the angle, but he's miles offside. Let's be honest here. He was in too much space. And you would have been very surprised to see that one not being ruled out. Leno on the ball, playing it to Gabriel, up to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's been quite quiet today. But he's hoping to prove me wrong there. Ceballos clears the ball out to Memphis Depay, who cuts inside and can't quite, get into the corners there. I imagine he was trying to do what Aubameyang does quite often in real life from that left-hand side, cut inside, curl it into the far corner. But I don't think it matters, as we have one more opportunity before the final whistle, and I imagine it's only one more opportunity based off the time we have remaining, and we play it straight to them. But again, I'm not going to lie, I imagine this is still going to be our opportunity, even though they have picked the ball up. Actually, I think it is their opportunity, and I've gone too cocky, and Rodrigo has scored, and that is, happening when they move him to striker. That's all I'm saying. Pablo Hernandez also gets another assist, so he's definitely going to be the assist king this year. I think he might be coming to De Bruyne's record. Let me know down in the comment section below what his record actually is, because I'm not certain. I think it is 21. It's in the 20s, I believe. He definitely said it this season. So it's a very good performance by that old man, up in his 35 years old, I believe he is. And they've just scored again. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. It's been ruled out, but it's not really told us why. Alright. I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna judge it. He didn't look offside to me. Maybe he was. Maybe there was a foul in the build-up. Either way, we're still top of the table. And either way, that is where we're ending this episode. I need to get to work. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here. Let's set a like target at 8. Once again, if we could do that, that'd be insane. And I'll see you all later.